Hello and welcome to Empire of the Lost, Season 2, Episode 5. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and let's walk into 2018 with hopefully no dead party members. How's everybody doing?
Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all.
Doing well.
Pretty good. Doing the sick.
We could have all repeated our phrases and you two ruined it.
You're a ruin. Kill him.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not Rukif.
Yeah, I'm not a Keith. I'm not playing a witch. I can't be a witch.
Mutated with ruin.
Surprise, he's actually a female. Ever fertile. So, anybody do anything interesting?
Not saying you don't actually know.
Said it off stream.
Yep.
What?
Anyway,
Spent the night at a friend's house. Played another D&D game. Cheated on Ash. Had fun. Got cat ears.
Don't anyone give any context to that.
No context.
Never.
And yeah.
I leveled up in real life. I'm now level 22. And
Oh, sweet.
I dabbed. I didn't mean to dab, but it happened.
you did it.
Didn't dab. That's not a dab.
Did it online.
There we
Was
go.
that a dab?
That was a dab.
Damn it.
Oh, and now you can successfully kill yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I got like a skewer thing here. I'm just
Suicide
gonna
was
jab that from my neck.
ineffective until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you have to do that, otherwise it just doesn't work. It bounces off, whatever you
Yeah.
try to do.
Was it
Try
this
to
game
drink
that
some
you guys
poison
were
or just-
talking about, the stupid suicide pact, or was that Friday?
I don't know, that sounds like something I'll just do at any point.
No, it was this game that if anyone else came into the dark, we would just.
Oh,
all
yeah.
just yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but that was an in-game thing.
Suicide pact.
Yeah.
Never again.
It's okay, you guys will go back there. Never, maybe, who knows. But, interesting thing about the New Year's, everybody that's watching, look forward to, hopefully, by the end of January or mid-February, Requiem as a system will be open for alpha play. So,
Yo.
Yay.
Shit at the DM's guide for that because I have no idea what you do half the time.
Oh yeah.
well, you're going to have to wait on the DM's guide. Not really, but yeah, that is going to be released hopefully late January, mid-February, so people can start to play the system, see all the lore and whatnot, and get hyped up for the full release, which is still... I'm not giving a date for that because I learned enough not to. So, you can look forward for the alpha and be a part of the learning process, which is Requiem, trying to make this game as much as your game as it is ours, so you can enjoy the story and be a part of this fun world that we're all creating. And who knows, if you guys have some interesting stories like you do on your own time that you may record or whatnot, it may show up in a book. But, putting that aside, who would like to do the recap for today's game?
So,
I think Philip's just our official recapper.
Just let him do it. Let him
Alright.
do it.
Okay. So last time, I won't do the entire thing. After we found out that Akiyan was the chosen one, we went back to have some pie. Unfortunately, we were all in severe, agonizing pain, but we worked through it to eat pie. Astron asked who exactly had a tail in the party. A couple people raised their hand, a couple people didn't. Raya was being the right. Gosh.
That was the
Yeah, that was the last one.
Last week.
That was the week
not
before last.
Last week.
And last week we did go back for bakery bits, but we didn't.
No.
I did not.
No, we
did-
didn't.
Nope. No
Frick.
one did that.
Alfie, take it away. Because I don't want to skip to the forest because I know we didn't go straight to the forest. Didn't we not go straight to the forest? I don't think we went straight to the forest.
We did go to the bakery first, but we didn't get food. We just talked.
Right.
We also asked bakery man, was like, yo, we are poisoned, where do we go? And basically we got given like your classic, oh, there's some creepy old person in the woods. Well, not necessarily old person, some creepy person in the woods. You can go find them and they'll probably be able to cure you of the poison. However, they require a ruin flower. No, not ruin flower. Lithium flower. Though lithium's to do with ruin, it helps fight and blah blah blah. If you actually want her to talk to you, or was it a her? I think it was a her. I think we were given it was a her. Not sure. Doesn't matter.
I think you were told they were female, yeah.
Yeah. But so yeah, we went off into the forest to do that. Of course, I was gone by that point. And as we were going that way, Ekiyama used his special compass mode by being the best chosen one to find chosen one, the second edition.
2.0.
Nah, not really 2.0. It's like a
sequel.
side grade. Nah, it's a DLC. It's a DLC.
DLC.
No, it's an episodic game. There you go. Which is Melindis, who is a Targon, who's a dragon lady. We found them, and they knew a tiny bit more about the flowers and shit in the area. Only by a little bit, but enough to get us on the right path. So she decided to come along. We found the flowers, but we also found like fairies or like forest sprites or whatever you really want to call them. And they didn't want us taking the flowers. However, they were willing to part with like one or two if we dealt with a person who was capturing them and torturing them and whatever. So we agreed to go do that. So we went after that and found this. Was it a half orc or a full orc? Was it an orky orc or just a half orc?
I think it was
Orky Orc.
Yeah.
Orky orc, yeah,
full
full
orc.
on orc lady in the woods.
She was nice.
Who I talked to in private because she knew him through another person and gave a lot of big revelations about that person to Akiyama, which she did not deal with well. And then she was she was also a witch, which is bad because ruin is bad. Kill them all. And she tried to poison me. Well, she did poison me with like something that made me more like suggestive to like questions and that kind of thing. And then she attempted to give me something else, but then the group busted in and fucking destroyed everything, and she escaped. And then we went back, or we're going back, and Akiyama was crying the whole way there because he's a fucking hero, best character.
Everyone who was there was also cured of poison.
Oh yeah, also cured of poison if we were there through something I don't remember.
Except the devil.
It was Faye. I said everyone
yeah.
who was there, so
I know.
Everyone who was there. They weren't there. Okay, seal your face.
Yeah, but did we explain that he wasn't there?
I don't know.
Exactly, we didn't.
I don't think so, no.
I
Ro
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there. She decided after that Arceus wasn't there either.
No. I've also just thought of a pun. If someone comes up and kills me in the group,
There we go.
can call them Bob Ross because they beat the devil out of it.
Oh no.
That's not a pun. Like that's not a pun.
So, moving past the cringe, we open up today's episode with a pan of the forest as 5 individuals walk out. As the camera pans by all their faces, it's our group of adventurers though. Akiyama seems to be a little bit downtrodden. Not as bad as he was when last seen, but still a little upset as everyone starts to make their way back to the village of Cedarwood. Near the entrance, though, you see Ro and Arsis, who seem to be standing a couple of steps away from each other and looking back to see you guys before Ro just extends a hand of greeting as the party slowly starts to converge. Ro, noticing that they're moving with a new person that you don't recall seeing.
You're muted.
I'm always muted. I don't like this headset. Ro would scan across the group with a serious look in his face. And glance and see Akiyama crying.
He's not crying anymore, but he clearly has been crying.
Yes.
Akiyama's makeup all smeared down his face.
No.
Like I said, bad night at the ball.
Fuck off.
Bad night at the club. He was crying at the club.
Missing a glass slipper.
So, Ro would nod to Arsis and then step forwards, using his spear as a crutch. Did something happen?
So many things.
Your friend, person. Who are
Yeah,
you?
Melindus.
Right. Did you find those flowers?
Nope.
Didn't need them in the end.
So, what?
They
What did you
did find
do?
the flowers. They didn't need them.
Can you fix me?
Nope.
Astron, if I die, you go back to hell, you know that, right?
Are you dying?
I feel like I'm dying. I'm in a lot of fucking pain.
Pain doesn't equate to dying, does it?
I
I don't know. Wonder how much I can give you.
Yes, we found the flowers here. Just someone give it to him. I'm joking.
Don't need the flowers.
But whoever wants to kill him, I don't even know.
It's just Fayana does it.
Just roll survival like last time, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Detoxify.
You would have to read your ability to make sure, because I don't know if I changed it.
It did change, which is kind of worrying.
But didn't you say last week that because she had all the right junk, she didn't even need to roll?
It says this unit is capable of curing afflictions in their unit as long as they are in an environment that correlates with naturalists. So I can only do it if I'm in one of the ones that I've chosen.
And what are the ones you've chosen?
Like one of the environments that I've chosen.
Yeah, what are they? Which ones did you pick?
Deserts and mountains.
Jesus, so fucking
Forest.
aggressive.
Forest, grassland, and marsh.
We just came out of a forest, so hey, Ro, could you step back into the trees for a second?
Yeah, it's got to hobble into the fucking tree. Yeah, big pop-up message. You have now entered the forest.
Just hop back into the forest. I'll fucking roll.
For Arsis too, don't forget.
Oh, hey, Arsis
Yeah.
baby, how you doing?
Yeah.
She would raise a brow at that statement. I've been fine, relatively speaking. You said you found the capability of curing whatever's wrong with us.
Yeah, just step into the forest with Fayana and Ro.
Fayana can do it. We didn't need the flowers in the end.
Surprise!
She would open her mouth to say something, and then close it and just give a couple of nods before moving out with Fayana.
I don't know why I've forgotten, but I do roll a d20, correct? Or
It's a skill roll.
yeah.
And
So
not a
Why would you
D20, it's
ever
a
not
D10.
roll a d10?
D10. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
It's
I
not-
forgot.
yeah.
You had a
had-
game on Friday. Actually, no, you didn't,
Look.
because you weren't there, because you were a traitor.
Yeah.
Of course. How could I forget?
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
get to speak anymore.
Fuck. I've forgotten everything. Hold on.
So a D10
I'm
plus
gonna slap you.
whatever your survival is.
This is the first roll of the new year.
For this game, anyway.
It's a 1.
But it means it's all uphill from here, though.
No,
I
it means it's
forgot
gonna
how
plateau
everything, guys.
right here.
Yeah.
This is the plateau.
Yeah.
Uh,
And this is what it is.
fuck. I forgot. Wait, no, I don't even have to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking retarded. I'm tired.
I'm
Everything's
aware.
wrong here. Can I just roll survival instead? Cause
Just
that's fucked up.
do it. Just do it. Stop
There.
speaking and just do it.
Much
Make the
better.
pain end.
Much better.
Wow! Holy fuck!
So you got a 37.
Yes.
Please forgive me. I'm just so tired.
No.
My
So-
brain is not working.
You need to make a you don't need to make it. Moving into the forest, you start to forage and find areas in the forest that help you in aiding their affliction. As you spend time like working on the two of them before like grinding up a paste of different herbs and like leaves and whatnot, and then applying it to their wounds that they had before. The pain that Ro and Arsis had starts to subside.
Do I still have my stack of fatigue?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. Thank you, Fiona. That's better.
Of course. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Her face would start to soften after the process, like betraying how much she was just subtly trying to keep to herself about how much pain she was going through.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
what actually happened there? You say a lot of things happened. Is everything alright?
It's very complicated. A lot of things happened with Akiyama. I don't think I should tell you them unless he wants you to, or he wants to tell you himself.
Glance over Akiyama.
He doesn't respond. Kind of like
Oh.
looks away.
It's
Oh.
nuts.
Am I in earshot of this?
I thought you guys were still in the forest.
Yeah, I thought you were still in the forest. Did you come back?
I assume it's all went there.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume we're just going as a group. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in earshot. Okay. Oh yeah, apparently his entire life is a lie.
Oh,
Trying.
I can understand how that can be tricky.
He would shoot you a hurt look.
Like you said it, not me.
Yeah. Apparently that's a thing.
Maybe we shouldn't have this conversation here. It's getting late. We should try to find some place to stay. Unless
Yeah,
we're camping
probably.
out here.
And get our pies.
Yes. Ro, can I talk to you soon? Maybe sometime.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes. That's good.
You all want to go ahead? I'll hang back at Wood Restaurant.
To an inn.
Yes, don't take too long. We should find accommodations shortly.
Well, me and Ro were here. We were able to find it, and it's near the center of the town.
Nice view from the windows.
Right, well, let's go get rooms then.
Look for the... Well, Alice is going with you, but it's blue roof. It's just a thumbs up.
She would give Ro a nod and Astron a look before turning and walking with the group, if you guys follow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm headed that way.
Ro give Akiyama a pat on the shoulder as he walks past.
Shake you off. He's not in the mood.
Good kid, good kid. Hey, Ro. So, pulls out
Poor Babby.
the scroll and shows you the contents and starts pointing to the things that he doesn't know. Do you know what these are?
I don't know. What language are they?
It's should be a common language, but it's just the stuff on it, the things that it references, their ingredients, and he doesn't know what they are. So he's asking you for one.
Yeah, so I wasn't there last week, so I don't know 100% of the context. Ash, what am I rolling? What do I...
Go ahead and...
I mean, I have 0 ranks in most knowledges, so probably not.
Then yeah, you just don't know.
Or the shrugs.
Okay. Well, I recognize this handwriting. And I
Right.
think that this can benefit both of us in our endeavors. I think this was written by my old compatriot.
Right.
Right.
By old compatriot, you just mean a torture companion or something in hell? Or...
Sure, let's go with that. Partner. Use my partner.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, they are on Tillith right now, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to die. So, shouldn't we help
Go
them
kill
out?
them?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to go kill your friends, though?
Yeah. They're not my friend anymore.
Fair enough.
Yes, I want to try and do that before I die.
Yeah. I'm sure we can get around to that. Do you know what they look like? What
No
body they're
idea.
in?
Nope.
Any names, personality traits, tics?
Well, when we were back in hell, the demon form kind of looked like a, rodent. So I guess look for fur? But then that also gets in beastkin. Maybe sharp teeth?
So
We'll
we're looking for a rat man.
kinda. It was weird. I don't really think he stands to use as a rat. I don't really know what things you guys have on this plane that constitutes what he looked like.
A mouse? Shrew?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, but there were some dead bodies on the way that I found this on. I believe they worked for him. Can you speak to the dead?
No.
Ah, damn it. Well, I got nothing because they didn't have anything on them that showed where this came from. But
How were they killed?
the sprite things that were guarding flowers.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, and these people were picking the flowers and got killed by the sprites?
Yes.
So, your guy's looking for lithium flowers.
He
Something you
was.
can use.
Mm-hmm.
And if we have some, you can put word out that you're selling it, and maybe he'll come find you.
Perhaps.
And
would-
then I cut his head off.
Yes, we did. Did we keep any of the lithium flowers that we took?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
we
of-
do have
we
those.
We kept all the ones we took.
We didn't take
Because
any.
we took them.
Yes, we just took them, did we?
Yeah, we took
Yeah.
some.
No.
No,
I
no
remember
one
where.
took any of the flowers because you didn't need the flowers.
Oh,
No,
you loot
I
the witch
swear-
hut?
Yeah, I swear the witch had some and we took those.
I swear we did take some, didn't we? Fiona did.
Are they in anyone's inventory? Because if
Yeah.
not,
Then we didn't take them.
Didn't take them.
Yeah, I didn't think we took any.
Took scrolls.
Well, either tomorrow we can go back to the hut and get the flowers, or we could just get the flowers from the sprites, since we did make a deal that they would give us the flowers if we brush the thing woman.
Or you could just lie.
Lie for what?
Say you have the flowers even though you don't.
I mean, I found that lying, although very helpful, tends to get me in certain situations that I don't like to be in. I just feel like if I have some sense of truth to the thing, that we can lay a better trap, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk to the others. I don't think it's wise for us to go off alone, but... Yeah.
Yeah, great. Well,
Do you use the old haberdashery as an ambush point? I don't think that's occupied at the moment.
maybe. Well, hopefully that works out. Great!
Alright.
High
Good
five!
help. Reluctant, like... It goes for it originally, then like puts his hand down, then...
Yes, that
Yeah.
Felt- odd.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, that's
Like-
not.
Our relationship's not quite there yet.
Not in the
No.
least. Well, after you.
I'm a little bit slow. Go ahead, I'll catch you up.
Okay, sure. He just walks off.
Rogue hobbles after using his cane.
So as the camera fades, it catches back up with you standing in front of this blue tiled roofed building. A sign outside called the Humble Pot.
that's adorable.
You could have gone with the humble pie.
Yeah, I know. I was about to like, if you could put
Yeah.
the humble pie, though, I would have to stab you.
Right. Well, I'll open the door and walk in first, I suppose.
As you move inside, a round, you assume teenage, might be younger than teenage, human boy stands behind a counter, currently reading through a scroll in front of him. His eyes seem to be fixated on the words that he's going through, to the point that the jingle from the door opening doesn't even seem to rouse him out of this interest that he has on his scroll. It takes everybody coming inside and moving to the counter to really jar him from what he's reading. As he looks up, his hazel green eyes kind of just blinks a couple of times. Oh, hello, hi. Yes. As he starts to scroll the paper back up. I can help you. Hi.
What was you reading?
Oh, it wasn't really reading, it was, well, I guess it is reading. If you put in kind of a... I was proofing something. But that's neither here nor there. How can I help you? Yes.
Just for shits and giggles, I want to sense motive.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Just because I can. I want to know.
Do
Yep.
it.
Go ahead.
Do it.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. Emphasis on the slowly.
I hit the pull button and then everything stopped.
Alright,
Oh, there we
so...
You got it.
Giving him a look over, he seems nervous. Genuine, but nervous. It doesn't seem like he's fabricating his words, though he is choosing them carefully.
Well, we wish to acquire a few rooms from you. Do you have any available?
Rooms? Yes. No, we don't have rooms. But we do have a main area. He points towards like one of the open-ended walls that heads into a different part of this lower floor, and you can see a communal sleeping area that's aligned with about 8 or so beds. We do have the communal area that's open. It's 100 gold a night, if that's fine. Rooms? We have rooms, but we don't have available rooms.
Right. 100 gold per bed, or just for the room, for the area?
He goes counting everybody over. Well, since you guys almost fill it up, I suppose it shouldn't be a problem, so... It's 100 gold a bed, but if you're all a group...
You don't have to pay for me, I can sort myself out.
I can say that you guys can stay in here for... 600.
600. Right, well, there is 2 more on the way.
Oh, 2 more. Well, the beds aren't that big, but I guess if you don't mind sleeping big spoon, little spoon?
Well, there's
Top toes.
7 of us total. You said there were 8 beds, yes?
Yes! Oh, no. There's 8 beds in there, but one's technically already bought. I say
then-
technically because I sleep here, so...
Right. Well, then we just need the other 7.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. What do you lot think?
You don't have to buy me a bed.
Okay. We still need to come up with 600 gold. I've 25.
I can take care of it.
Oh,
I still have all of those jewels, but it's a waste to spend it on something like this, and I doubt they'll even accept it.
I can take care of this.
There's always the option of camping.
Melinda says she'll take care of it, and I can help a little.
You don't need to do this. The iron mask wearing woman, because it's an iron mask from her nose upwards and has like a platinum ponytail coming out of the back of it, would say to you, Melindus.
Sorry, I Skype cut out for a second. I didn't hear the last part of that.
It was a description of Arceus and her mask saying you don't need to do this.
Ah, okay. Of course I don't need to.
Well,
But you all look like you could use a bed for once.
Well, you're not wrong. That's very generous of you.
well, I won't deny something that's being offered if you're truly okay with this.
You don't need to buy a bed for me. I can sort myself out.
That's
But
good, but money? Are you giving? You guys leaving?
What's your name, by the way? I'm asking the kid.
Name? Oh, He wipes his hand on his pants as he reaches out. Alan.
Let's shake his hand. It's nice to meet you, Alan.
So,
would you all like to stay, or...
Sure. I mean, I'm good with staying here.
Last name Rickman?
I would prefer a bed.
Alright then. I'm gonna pay the kid.
Alright, so that would be 600 gold.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you, Melindis. It's very kind to. You don't see many strangers offering like that.
Well, I know what it's like not to have one when you need one.
It's around this
Considering you were all just poisoned, I'm glad to help.
It's around this time Ro would make his entrance.
With Astron?
Or yeah, actually Astron would be first, then it would be Ro.
Okay. What up, peeps? So, we got a room?
Of sorts. We have a place to sleep. Melindis here was kind enough to see to that.
Aww. Dragon Lady's helping out. That's good.
Make sure you get a slice of pie.
Oh, hey, bro.
Yo. So,
Alright, that counts out. Thanks. Like, you could just go. Like, you don't have to wait on me.
Wait on you for what?
Any bed's fine. Minus the one on the end to the window on the right-hand side.
Why?
Because that's mine.
Do you sleep here?
Yes, he does.
do you snore?
She's actively laughing now.
Oh. No. No, I don't snore.
Good.
Okay.
Are you sure? I mean, how would you know? Do you sleep with
point.
other people?
I suppose he shares a common room, so he's used to sleeping with other people. You ever had complaints about you snoring?
Yeah, you could just go. Like,
I mean, if you don't want our service, that's fine. Just say it.
Oh, leave the poor boy alone.
Well, have you paid? No,
I have.
Oh, yes, yes. That's like I know one moves. The first smiles a little bit, just seeing that everyone's still just stood there in front of him, heavily armed and battle scarred. There's an awkward little boy stood behind the counter, like.
I'm gonna go into the room.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Are we going straight to bed or what?
I plan on going to get our pies.
Right.
We're allowed. Oh, I can't speak. Can we bring food in here?
This is an inn. You
I
can-
don't know.
Bring-
In the sleeping area.
bring food.
Pie from the baker around the corner.
Yeah. Food, yeah, sure. Don't make a mess.
Do you work here?
Yes?
You sure?
Behind the counter. Of course he does.
Why wouldn't I?
How old are you?
You seem nervous. Bird like closes in on him slightly.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
me too.
You're not nervous.
No.
Are you
I'm
sure?
gonna lean to whoever's closest and say, "Do your friends do this often?" I don't know who that
A
would
little
be.
too,
I mean,
a little too
yeah,
often.
I'm sure. Are
I'm
you
beginning exuding like my
nervous?
aura of intimidation.
No, we're not nervous. We're just, asking, making conversation,
Are you using your aura and intimidation on this kid?
I'm using Devil's Aura, yeah.
Oh my god.
What do this kid?
Oh,
I'm not gonna actively roll an intimidation check. I'm just gonna let a bit of devil pressure out of him.
That's
Let a bit of devil pressure out.
Yes,
what
that's what,
did he do to you?
Air quote.
I don't trust this kid. He seems dodgy.
Wow.
That's just being himself. He has no ill will for this young child. He's just questioning him like he questions everyone else.
So all Devil's Aura is a buff to your
Just
intimidation
overly pushy
check,
with
so
everyone.
if you're intimidating, you're intimidating.
So,
Are you
What
intimidating?
Is that reading? Is it doing a thing? Waiting for me?
Oh.
I said Devil's Aura. All it does is give you a D8 bonus.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah.
are you intimidating?
Yeah, I suppose. A little bit. Low-key. Half-hearted intimidation.
Oh my god.
Doop-doop-doo.
Yeah, half-hearted intimidation.
Yeah, no. It's still going.
Intimidated.
Half-hearted. Half-hearted intimidation.
Half-hearted 43,
Just half-assed that intimidate.
Just Rhoda sort of puts his hands on the counter and looks gets a little bit too close to the guy's face. Just looks at him, stares him down.
Oh, Alan.
You're not hiding anything, are you, Ral?
I'm 14.
My friends have come to your establishment seeking rest and shelter. Are you being honest, Alan?
I was just reading.
Don't be mean to him, alright?
Oh, I'm so caught between being completely and totally amused by this and wanting to step in. Oh my god.
I'll step back from the counter. Give Alan a stink eye. I don't trust this kid.
Leave him alone.
Oh,
But the
don't know, I
question
feel
stands. Am I alright to bring Pie to bed?
I already said. Don't make a mess.
Would you like some, Alan? Would you like a slice of pie?
No. You're mean.
What is happening?
Oh, fair enough. Right.
Yeah, can you stop?
just mute yourself, or if you want to make comments, just put in the text RP, or not text RP, the text.
Right then. Sort of steps back and looks around. You're going to bed?
Yeah, it's coming upon that time, but I may hang out around the bar for a while. We shouldn't be lax just because we're here. We still will want to keep an eye out.
I thought so exactly. Can someone give me a hand with the pie? I'm using a crutch, and I'm sorry, I only really have one hand to carry about 3 of them.
So Alan would start to unravel his scroll and like hold it up like the newspaper thing, like blocking you guys. Ro, what's your listen?
Sorry?
What is your listen?
I don't know. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
I need ranks.
10.
Yeah, he calls you a dick.
That's fair enough.
Ro, I'll go with you to help with the pies if you want.
Thank you.
Astron's still there by the desk. You're a good kid. I like you.
He moves his head, then moves it back behind the paper.
So what's it like being 14?
Annoying.
Really? Why?
Because I have adults that come in and threaten me for no reason.
Oh, really? That must be awful. When does that happen?
He rolls down the scroll and just like gives you a look.
What?
As he swivels in the chair and just gives you his back and then reopens the scroll.
Astron, leave the lad alone and have a drink with me.
Okay. Starts backing off. I mean, if I offended you, I'm sorry. He looks at Rygar. What did I say?
Just come sit.
Okay. He sits down next to Rygar. So, Rykor.
Well, you wanted to meet women? This is the sort of place you can do that.
Oh! Looks around. I don't really see many around.
Well, it's getting late. Perhaps they'll show up.
Yes. Okay, so I know that, for procreation, it should be between the male and the female. But I also believe that males can have sex with males, right?
Yes, that is something people do.
Mm-hmm. And you don't want to have sex with me.
No.
Okay. He looks to the 14-year-old boy sitting at the lobby.
Oh,
Do you
God.
think he might want to have
No, not an option, no.
Why isn't it an option? Sorry, okay. Back.
Because I said so.
Okay, alright.
At that, like, Astron, you turn.
Yeah.
Arceus will say, "Forgive me for this," as she smacks you across the face.
Why? What did I say?
Do not address kids like that again.
Kid.
Listen, it's considered a very bad thing. So just don't go there.
I'm sorry, should
Oh,
I not
where?
interrupt?
Wait, okay, so when are humans sexually mature?
Oh my goodness, maybe I should interrupt. Do you mind? As she points to a seat near them.
No, I suppose not.
Yeah.
Arceus would, look at you, Astron, and... You're not this dull, Astron. You're a smart person. You may not have been here long, but I know that you catch social faux pas.
Well, I've been on here for a year, and I've been just talking to rabble that is usually on the streets. And then there's one village that threw pitchforks at me and tried to burn me, but you know how that goes. They don't really talk to kids much. They tend to look at me and then throw rocks and then run off. I don't really talk to families a lot.
I leave him to you, Rykor.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is considered, the right type of sex?
Oh boy.
Well, it can depend on who you ask.
Mm-hmm.
For your purposes, stick to people who are around your not your age, but you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
your how do I put this? Your inhabitant's age, the age of your body.
So, I mean, I don't know how long this guy was dead for. I don't know when he was born. Like, so how do you determine age on a human exactly? Like wrinkles, I know, beards. So I guess I'm kind of in that little middle part in their lifespan.
Well, there you go. Stick to people who are also in the middle part.
Okay. Oh, so it's just definitely just like in the middle.
For you, yes.
So when you go out of the middle, do you just not have sex anymore?
It depends.
Okay.
But for you, stick to those who are in the middle part, but most importantly, are willing.
Right, yes, consent. I know that much. I was gonna ask him, as I point to the 14-year-old
Nope,
boy.
don't do that.
Okay.
As I said, middle part.
Right. So the ones in the first part, like that from infancy to middle.
Just don't even talk to them.
Like ever? Like what if I need to get information
Nope,
out of them?
don't worry about it.
Okay. Do they not have sex ever?
Not usually.
Not usually. Do they only have sex with their own thing in the middle, not the middle, the first part?
They usually don't, ever.
They usually don't, but some do.
Well, I'm not a person who speaks in absolutes, so that's the only reason I don't put never.
I see. Okay. Is that the same for your race?
Well, my race has a much shorter lifespan. We mature earlier than humans do.
You see, that's the weird thing to me. Because I mean, like I would think that, 14 years old. I know that there's some races that are like fully like in that middle part when they're 14. So like when do I know when it's accepted and not?
You could ask, but
I was going to.
not with, again, ask the middle people.
Okay, I see. So he points to the dragon lady. So when were you sexually active?
Oh, so I am here. So you literally just... Oh, okay. Okay, so I know all of that now.
Oh yeah, you sat down.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Okay. All right. I mean, you just kind of fucking, like, out with it, so I didn't know if... All right.
You could have just been listening. So he looks to the target lady. When were you sexually active?
Oh, boy. Sorry, you're gonna have to ask the question again, because now I'm like...
When were you sexually active?
I just knock my head on the table.
Well... That's
Please.
quite a long ways to think back. I do have 430 odd years to remember.
Right. So when?
More than
Like-
400 years ago.
Right. So was it like So how old do you think you were? Like 100? 2?
I was probably somewhere around 50 or 60.
50 or 60? Is that the middle part for you?